Speeches, persuasion is a little bit different. Now, we don't have to be so objective here. We can be a little more, throw ourselves into it. We can advocate for something. We're not just teaching. We are teaching, but we're also going to be advocating for something here. We are saying, I'm taking the side of something and I'm promoting it. So, be thinking about what that is you would like to promote. There are 4 reasons. Write this down. There are 4 reasons for persuasion. 4 reasons why we persuade. We are persuading our audience to do really one of 4 things. We're telling them, asking them to start something. We're asking them to, second of all, stop something they are already doing. We're telling them to continue what they are already doing, or we're asking them to last one is deterrence. Sure I spelled that right. Deterrence. What is deterrence?
Keep away from it.
Good. Yeah, you're not doing this now. Never start this. Okay, good. Let's go through some examples real quick. What might I come to you and say, I want you to start doing this?
Exercising.
Exercising, good. Okay, the benefits of exercising. Okay, what might I ask you to stop doing?
Eating fast food.
Chewing your fingernails, eating fast food. Those types of things, right? Okay, good. What might you be doing already that I might say, well, look, it's kind of like a pep talk, right? Keep it up. Keep up the good work.
Studying.
Good, yeah. Studying. Working hard, yeah. Keep it up. And this last one, you've never done this, but don't ever do this.
Drugs.
Yeah, drugs.
Reckless driving.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. It's pretty simple. So all of your ideas, this might help you have to take a direction. They come within these four reasons here. Now there are 3 questions of persuasion. 3 questions of persuasion. We're asking three different. You're choosing which question to ask. They are fact, policy, and value. Fact, policy, and value. 3 questions of persuasion. So we are trying to persuade about something that is of fact, or of policy, or of value. Many of you have done the reading so far. What could you tell me if something? Give me an example of a question of fact. I would be persuading you that.
To stop killing the environment.
Okay.
It's a fact that carbon monoxide kills the environment, and that's where our cars go off.
Okay, good. So I can prove to you that automobiles create an emission that is harmful to the environment. So I'm asking you based on that. So I can prove this, right? The Earth is round. You know that one already. But if you didn't believe that, how could I prove that to you and make you say, oh, okay, you're right? What do we have at our fingertips?
Satellites.
Yeah, we have pictures, right? We have a picture of the thing. It's a circle. Okay, it's round. A question of fact. This is the most, they really go in order of most simple to most difficult to persuade. If you have questions of fact, I can honestly prove it to you without a doubt. But that's pretty simple, right? However, next is a little more difficult, the question of policy. The question of policy is how you do something. I'm asking you to change the way you do something. So let's say that every day, let's say Stacy gets up, she's got to go to early class, drive 45 minutes to get here. So she gets up early, doesn't comb her hair, just throws on something, doesn't brush her teeth or anything, no breakfast, runs out to the car, gets in the car, and gets here as fast as she can. When she gets here, she's got class, an early class, and then she's right after that she's got this class, and then there's just enough time to run by McDonald's drive-through on the way back up where she has to go to work. So she does that for a while, goes to work until late, and then comes home, eats a hot dog, and watches a little television, goes to bed. This is her daily policy. This is the way she does things, her routine. So what might you say she needs to change about this? Anything?
And then she gets up.
Maybe the time she gets up? What else?
What she does before she leaves the house.
What she does before she leaves the house, right? So getting up a little earlier will allow some more hygiene issues to take care of, right? What else? What else? What's anything missing in that day? Besides, breakfast is missing, hygiene issues. What else? Lunch. It's not a very healthy lunch, right? Taking time to walk somewhere, sit down, take your time, eat lunch. Exercise is missing.
Prayer.
Okay, give maybe some prayer time. Yeah. Some study time. So study time, yeah. How about a social life of some kind?
She should get on Facebook while she's driving.
Maybe so.
Or she's in classroom,
Yeah, sitting in class doing Facebook. Right. So
Twitter.
so I would say, look, you need to change. You need to add exercise into your routine. And so I can try to persuade you that change of policy, the way you do things. Now, the third and most difficult is a question of value. Values are those things that we hold very near and dear to our hearts. They are the things that are at the core of who we are. Maybe we believe something, and based on that belief, everything else is built around that belief. So it's very hard to reach deep down inside someone and say, to shake that thing, right? And say, this is what needs to change, because we have so much based on it. What is important to you? What are some of the most important things to you in life? Okay, God.
Growing spiritually.
Okay, growing spiritually.
Family.
Family is important. Health is important. Okay. Let's say you are a Christian and I say to you, you should not believe in Jesus. That's probably a pretty low chance that you as well. Okay. Right?
I feel sorry for you.
And this is something we hold very near and dear. This is a core that if you're a Christian, this is what you make up your life around, right? So it's hard to change those things. Keep that in mind as you look to persuade. However, I want you to know that this continuum is in your textbook. We tend to think if we don't move somebody from, that's a ridiculous idea, that's the best idea I've ever heard in my life, in about 5 minutes, or a 30-second commercial, that we've been unsuccessful. However, in persuasion, if you can move somebody from, I hate the idea, I'll never listen to you say that ever again, to, well, I'll at least listen to you now. Hey, are you successful? You're very successful, you bet. And the harder the question, the longer it's probably going to take to move down this continuum. But if you move one step, it's very successful. You don't have to jump the whole thing at one time. We've talked a little bit about audience analysis. Well, a little more in depth here. When you have an audience, it's not just a general audience. When you're looking to persuade, you're looking to persuade a certain group of people. We've talked before about you drive through Florida, right? And all these billboards have pictures of these older couples because they're advertising what? Right, they're not advertising colleges, are they?
No.
Retirement homes. Yeah. And these older people are hugging on each other and they're so happy and they have these real white fake teeth and they're playing golf and they're doing whatever it is, right? They're enjoying life. Life is better there, right? But it doesn't appeal to you, does it?
No.
Because they're older, gray-haired people. It doesn't appeal to this demographic. So their target audience is what? Retired, 65 or older. And they know that. They don't need to appeal to you. It's not a blanket audience. So they attack that target audience. So it's important for you to know, who am I targeting with my message? Or you end up wasting a lot of marketing dollars. Okay, the two different goals you're reaching for in persuasion. You're looking for what is called either passive agreement. This is the one that's up here. Passive agreement. This is where I would say, so based on what I've said today, I'm just asking that you agree, that you go think about it. There's a lot of power in that, right? People just to think about it, maybe agree with what you've said. It's passive agreement. I'm not asking you to do anything about it right now. It's passive. Passive agreement. Or I might be looking for what's called immediate action. Immediate action. So based on what I've said today, go do something about it. Start exercising today. I've told you how bad it is for you not to be exercising and how good it would be if you did exercise. So what? Go exercise, right? Immediate action. Go do something about it right now. Go vote for me. Passive agreement and immediate action.